Today we are going to say about risks in e-banking. There are various kinds of risk involved in e-banking. So banking is being done in an electronic means, and today we are going to see what are the risks we have to face while we are doing our banking transactions through online. The first kind of risk is that operational risk. So it is also being termed as transactional risk, so which is most common type of risk in e-banking. So it is something which is having the following applications. So some sort of incorrect transaction processings may be there, and it may compromise in the data integrity of data. So that is, your data privacy may be missing and your confidentiality may be missing. So some sort of unauthorized access towards banking system may happen, and non-enforceability of contracts may arise. And apart from this technological errors, human factors may also cause this kind of risk, such as employee frauds, hackers, and negligence of customers may also be certain human factor, which is the reason behind operational risk. And next kind of risk is that security risk. So security of the transaction is of much importance. All customers want their confidential data, whereas if it is being exposed in online, there are many chances of having your security risk. Some sort of security risk is that your data may be exposed to the hackers, and because of the unauthorized access to the banking system, this kind of risk may happen. Whereas the system architecture and design, how it is being implied in case of your security risk, is that you have to be uh, enough sound enough to have a good systematic architecture and design in order to avoid your operational risk as well as your security risk. So whereas in case of your banking technology, your design of your system as well as the technology which you adopt in your banking environment should be having a control process over your security risk. Again, if the bank has an outdated system, it will be facing a heavy loss in terms of their customers, losing their customers. They have to invest a lot again in the technology to update it and to cope up with the changing environment. They have to further recruit new banking technological staffs to keep updated with the latest technology. And the next kind of risk which you face in terms of e-banking is the reputational risk. For any certain sort of business, it is whatever you have a business, you'll be facing a reputational risk. So same as in case of your electronic banking system. So if you are losing your reputation, that is, you will be losing your customers also. There may be various reasons for this kind of risk, whereas it may be either the reason whether your organization, that is your banking environment, that is like internally or externally, whereas your proper communication may not be passed on to your customer, the customer may not be able to access their accounts, etc. So these are certain risks which may lead you to the reputational risk.